This 30-gram tin of matcha is $58. It's owned by this family-owned brand called Sisters Matcha. It's their Okamidori blend, and it has notes of green walnut, mulberry, toasted sesame from Wakuza, Japan. I have another one. This one's also Okamidori. This is from Nami Matcha. For size comparison, this is a 30-gram tin from Nami, and then this is one from Sisters Matcha. So they give you like a really big, pretty tin. That way you have plenty of space for all of your matcha. It does come with the aluminum pouch, but I have already taken that out and put the matcha in. So it's very beautiful. It's like, it's not the most bright green matcha ever, but remember guys, we actually don't need our matcha to look nuclear or look like it has like a lot of radiation for it to be a good matcha. So it says here, we only do small batch, single estate, single cultivar, ceremonial grade, brought to you by two sisters who lived and worked on the exact small family farm where this matcha was grown. So like their story that I saw on TikTok about how they worked on this farm in Japan was actually like what kind of sold me, because I really love like the family aspect to it and that they were actually working on that matcha farm. I thought that was like really nice. Also, it says it's 100% shade grown and stone milled from ultra premium tencha tea leaves sourced from Wakuza, Japan. And you can learn more about it at sistersmatcha.com. But I really want to make this the way that the owner expects you to make it, or you can make it however you want. First, I'm going to talk about this note. They sent me a note. I did spend my own money on it, and I put their sticker on the back. So they said, Brooklyn, we are so excited for you to try and love our matcha. Obsessed with your TikTok and YouTube. Aw. Thanks for supporting our small business. XO. Okay, I think that says Chariot and Jean. They're the co-founders. Again, I bought this with my own money, not sponsored. I just wanted to do a review. So how to enjoy, they give you this cute little like note card that tells you how they want you to make it. Also talks about their stone milled matcha. So it says sift 2 grams or half of a teaspoon of the matcha. I normally use a lot more matcha, but her ratio is very different, so I'm excited to try it. It says half of a teaspoon, and then 90 grams of hot water at 170 degrees Fahrenheit. It says to whisk in a Z motion until a light foam forms. That's definitely a nice little light foam. Okay, so I'm gonna try this hot first. I could see myself drinking this hot with no sweetener. There's really just no bitterness to it. But this is really nice and smooth, and I could definitely enjoy this without any sweetener in the way that it's supposed to be enjoyed. I'm gonna try it iced as well and see what I think about that. I'm gonna put it in here just so I can see what it looks like. Okay, that's cute. Now we're gonna add some ice. Okay, I just added some ice to this. It's very light and like refreshing. I feel like I just kind of prefer, but if I wanted to be like extremely healthy, I could actually like drink this on its own. I think for the sake of what I enjoy, I'm gonna add a small splash of milk and just a little bit of agave. Okay, this is what it's looking like now. With all that water, it's not super strong, especially with the milk added, but if you're trying to be healthy, honestly, the agave was not needed. If you're trying to be healthy, then this is like a great ratio, but I really want to try it as like the way I normally do it with a matcha latte. Since I did 4.2, I'm gonna do 40 grams of water, hot water. And it's funny because whenever I was in Japan, I was leaving Japan, I ran into these two businessmen from Taiwan and we talked for a few hours, and they saw me adding an extra shot of matcha to the matcha that I bought from it's called like Ito-Ian. They said it was very American of me to want my matcha to be stronger because the matcha was a color kind of like this. And being the American that I am, I thought, you know, that matcha is supposed to look radioactive, but I'm realizing a lot of people in Japan do not drink their matcha with it being radioactive. They drink it the ceremonial way, or more of a way that the owners of this matcha brand told me to drink it. They said that's how they learned it on their farm. And I just think it's so funny how, like, in different cultures and different countries, we drink things a certain different way. Like, he was fine with drinking his matcha, which was light like this. And the American in me, I added another shot of matcha to make it darker. I don't know. It's pretty funny to me. But I had such good conversation with them. And then now I also like to add, like, I like my drinks to be a little sweeter. So I'm gonna grab like 20 grams of agave and 120 grams of whole milk. Now this is what my normal matcha latte looks like. The comparison in color is quite crazy because this one is like more watery. It's what they would more enjoy, like ceremonially, except I added a little bit of milk to this. And this is what I would normally drink. I'm excited to see what it tastes like. I'm really tasting the notes like this. I could taste it before, but I'm much more used to drinking my matcha this way, so I can like better review it. It's got like a little bit of umami, literally no bitterness, as you saw the way I made it before. It's got no bitterness at all. You don't even need the agave. I don't know if I would drink this every day just because of the price point, but I feel like this is like a good occasional matcha that you would reach for. It tastes so good. It tastes really nice. Like, it honestly reminds me of the matchas that I got while I was in Japan. This matcha has notes that like I don't have in my current matchas. So this would be a special matcha. And I definitely think that if you want to try some more matchas, you should definitely check out Sisters Matcha, sistersmatcha.com for like a special nice matcha. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more.